I've shared them for peace. Yeah. Okay, but it's close to Sydney's Kaya.
No, but in the fabric here.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can find. Some of you might have picked up already what we're going to go and try and find. Saying the name in Shangaan. Some of you who might not know what it is. Let's see. Hopefully we can get to see him. With a little bit of luck. What's that from? That's from the Jungle Book, isn't it? With a little bit of luck. Whoops, the fire brake for the front because the radio was too loud. From the fire brake, we've got to get through to the fire brake. Give you a hint, it's a cat. Give you a hint. I got spots. Give you another hint. They means it's more than one. And another hint. Not a leopard. Okay, so bear with me. If we lose signal, right up here, right up ahead. Remember we were watching ground hornbills here just before I went on leave. So there's a good chance we'll be able to see them. Station Miss Kankan. Three cheetah, everyone. Quite uncannily, the same place we saw that other two a while ago, the mother and her cub. I'm stopping here. We're a little distant from them because we have signal right here, and it's. I want to try and get a look just before I'll move and maybe lose signal again. There's one on the ground, one sitting just to the right of it, and there's one further behind the guarri bush. And a pearl-spotted owl next to us here in the tree. Can't see it. This is fantastic. We can go months and months without cheetah. Now we've got cheetah again after probably only about a month. And different cheetah. Composition of 3. Don't know whether it could be 3 sub-adults. There'll be a mother with 2 youngsters. It wouldn't be a male and a female and a youngster. That wouldn't happen. So one of 2 scenarios. Mom and 2 littlies. There goes the owl. I don't know if you heard that earlier as we got here. Pearl spotted owl making a noise. They are somewhat diurnal. Well, not somewhat. There he's calling now behind us. They are diurnal predators. Like the cheetah. That looks like a youngster that's settling down now. I'm thinking it's mom and 2 youngsters. The one that was lying down, one on the left, and now the other youngster settling down again. Other one. The one on the left does look a little bit bigger. The head looks a bit bigger. I'm thinking it probably is mom and 2 youngsters. I'm going to try, if we lose signal, we'll get a bit closer. If we lose it all, we'll just have to come back to the spot. But I'm going to try and get a better view for us all. I'll see how it goes by just trying to use the gradient to move down rather than the engine. Sometimes the cats don't like it, the sound of the tires crunching on gravel. These cats looked a bit skittish when they heard the coming in. They seem to be a little bit more starting the engine. Seem to be fine. It's back. Let's try from that angle. Find the phone. Okay, sounds like we got you again, or you got us again, and that's great because we got a really beautiful position now. Well, I have to maybe revise my thoughts on this. Could this be the two youngsters here, and adult? Could this be three youngsters, sub-adults? Kind of hard to tell. But I think I must be very, very lucky to come back and have this. I'm thinking these are three youngsters. I'm trying to see some interaction between them, but I think one in the middle, maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, he is bigger because he's a male. So I think this is three sub-adults. Left mom out on their own. That's definitely a male, that one that we're looking at now. Now cheetah are always a little nervous, even though they've got fairly open ground around them. They've constantly got to be on the lookout for other predators. Lion, leopard, hyena, even other cheetah. Duma in Swahili. Duma without the J. Just D-U-M-A is cheetah in Swahili. I used to have a cat called Duma. She wasn't named after cheetah. She was named after the Shangaan word for thunder, which is Raduma, because she was found in a thunderstorm, a violent thunderstorm, by a fox terrier. I think cheetah are probably the most striking of cats. I mean, leopard are special. Leopard are incredible to be with, but there's something about the look of a cheetah that for me just does something more than a leopard. And it's just something about a cheetah. And maybe it's the time that I've spent with cheetah in the past and watching cubs grow up, like we've watched Mishu and Induna. This cheetah looks like it's just seen something. Just being vigilant, nervous. As sub-adults they will be a little nervous. I can't say that I've seen these three before, and I don't know if they've been out on this part of Djuma before, but at any rate it must be somewhat unfamiliar territory to them. He's got attitude, that one on the left. Seems a little bit more relaxed. It's just the way he looks around. He looks around with a little bit more arrogance than the other two. Hello, Joe. Well, I'm glad all of you are. Those of you who are able to be with us. Very special. Joe wants to know what sounds cheetah make. Well, you know, funny you should ask that, because cheetah are the only large cats that purr. And if they weren't so nervous and they were quite relaxed, we would probably be able to hear them purring. Now we are probably about 10, 12 meters away. A very audible purring noise. But their communication, their call that they do is very uncat-like. It's very unusual. It is not what you would expect to come out of the mouth of a cat, and it is a very high-pitched chirp like a bird, and I wish I could do it, but I can't. Maybe partly because I'm not a cheetah, but just partly because I just don't have that kind of, I can't whistle like that, and I can't actually make the sound. It's more like a, but slightly higher. And if you could imagine, instead of a bark coming out of the mouth, a high-pitched chirp. There, see, oh. I can see a marabou stork circling over Magnoleti in the distance. If it gets any, because that will change the dynamics a little bit. Being such a large bird, bigger than any of the vultures. Okay, well, seems possibly as a result of the air warming up, we're losing you back and forth. I'm going to start moving out, making our way back, and leave these kids to relax a bit. They are likely to move by this afternoon, but I hope maybe they'll be down towards Sandy Patch, maybe Impala Plains. So we're going to say goodbye to them for now. Oh, Mrs. Golden Orb. You're a big one. Okay, let's just see if we still got signal here. We can say a quick goodbye. Sit with you all day. Kits and cats.